downstairs. It's a Kenmore, and it's been taking a little bit longer to dry the clothes, and that happens if it gets dirty and it hasn't been cleaned in a while. I bought this along with the house that I bought way back in 2005. So I don't know how long this was sitting in the house before I bought the house, but it's close to being 20 years old. So yeah, I was doing a load of laundry the other day, and come down here a little early, and I opened it up to grab the clothes, and them clothes, the blankets that I had in there were so hot I could barely touch the blankets. And I touched the pan on the inside that rotates, and I couldn't even hold my hands on it. It was that hot, and that got me concerned because I haven't never cleaned this thing the whole time that I've owned it. Shame on me. Now, usually when something like that happens, you could take out your lint trap and clean this. I use a little vacuum cleaner to clean it every time I need to clean it, every time I use it, but that will leave some lint in it. So the best way to clean these things is with a scrub brush and some water. That'll clear all those little squares out really good. I've did that before, and it's taken my dry time down considerably, like a half hour. So I only had to turn it on 60 minutes and the clothes were dry. Right now, I got to turn it on like an hour and a half to hour 40 minutes to get the whole load dry. So that's getting pretty dirty. That's getting filled up with some lint. I'll leave that out because I'm gonna grab the camera, jiggle it around a little bit for you, and show you what we're going to take a look at here. So, grab the light also. Sorry, flip my lens over so I can see what I'm doing. Down in there, hopefully you can see that there is a lot of lint that needs to be cleaned out. Now, yeah, you might ask, how's it get in there when you got a lint trap in there? Well, your guess is as good as mine. And then something else I noticed on the inside here, I'm going to slide this right inside here. That right there is filled. You can see the open holes and the closed holes. The closed holes have lint in them. So it's blocking the air from exiting, because over on the left side is where the heat comes in, and on the right side is where it goes out and out of the house. And those being blocked off like that, it's not letting the clothes get dry. And it's taking longer, meaning that the heat is pouring in here, but no air is going out. So the tub down in here gets really super hot. So you can see that there. So we got to keep those things clear also. Alright, first things first. We're always going to unplug it. Even though we ain't messing with no electrical, but we want to have it off because we're going to be getting in the back here. We will take off our exhaust hose here. Oh, there's some stuff in there. I don't know how well you can see this. Look at that. So it's getting filled in there, and it's also getting filled in there. it's not too bad, but there's just a pile sitting right down here. So what we need to do is we're going to take off all the screws that hold this panel on all the way around, so this way we can get in there and see what kind of stuff we can vacuum out. Set this light down here while I start taking them out. There we go, kind of lift it up and out. A little dirty on the bottom. That's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. But what we want to get into and look at is this part right here, because this is where a lot of it's going to be, and probably sitting down in there. Good reason why you want to turn off the electrical, because we have the wire shown right here. We have some other wires down here. This is where our heat goes in. This is an electric dryer, of course, if I didn't mention that, but you should have kind of guessed that with the wires. So let's see what we can come up with taking this off. Get the screws out from up on top. There's 2 screws holding the top on, and unfortunately I don't have a Phillips screwdriver right at the moment. I had one down here, but I took it back upstairs for some reason. Don't know why. Sorry this is out of view, but it's where the lint trap was. There's 2 Phillips screws up there. That's holding this on. Tip this forward just a little bit. Enough to get that out of there. Whoa! Holy smokes! Look at that. Is that a fire starter or what? Look how full that is. And that's probably a good 10-12 inches from top to bottom, about 6 inches side to side. Wow. Definitely need to be cleaned. And then our fan, you can see that has lint just falling right off it. That is one disgustingly dirty trap. So this here spins it out and blows it out the hole here. So all inside here will need to be cleaned also. Now this here, this is where the lint trap is. This is the hole that we just looked at right there, and you can see that is disgustingly dirty. No wonder it takes so long to dry. And down here you can see the same thing. It's just sitting down in the pile down there. Huge pile of it. So there you go. That's why we need to clean these once in a while. More than every 20 years like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum all this out and then close this thing back up and it shouldn't get hot anymore. I was able to get in here the best I could. There's nothing in here. I would like to take this off and get behind there, but there might not be a reason to. But it's all clear of all the lint. This is pretty clear. I would like to get it better, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wash it on the inside with the hose or something. And you'll notice that around here and around the fan part there is some insulation to help seal it. So this is all fallen off and gone, so I'm going to have to see what I got laying around, or might have to go buy some to put that back on there. So I'll take a break here for a second while I look for that and clean this. Well, I'm back. Did a few things while I was gone. I did have to go buy some weather stripping type stuff, some sponge window seal and tape. My Menards is lacking on the materials up there, so I just got the best that I thought would work for this job. I got a couple small pieces here of each one that I can show you. This one right here is about 3/4 of an inch and about 3/8 thick. That one I used for around this spot right here. And then this tiny one here is about 3/16 I think it said, and it's about 3/8 I think this way. And they're both sticky on one side and not the other. And I used that one for around that fan down there, right around the outside here. So I did have to clean the edges, the old tape, the old sticky junk off there. And there's probably better ways to do it. I just used some WD-40 and just kept wiping it and wiping it and wiping it. And I finally got it clean, so it turned out pretty good. I cleaned this. You can see how nice and shiny that is, and there, down on the bottom here. Just like brand new. I also cleaned the exhaust hose. I wish I would have looked at it sooner. It's pretty dirty in there. I vacuumed out a lot of it, but I probably should have just replaced it, because it's probably 10 years old right now. So once you get some stuff in there, it doesn't really come out very good. So now it's just a matter of throwing this back together. Get back to me using WD-40 to clean this. After I did that, I made sure that I wiped it off, the rest of the WD-40 off as best I can, because once the dryer starts heating up, you'll start to smell the WD-40. But, you know, so you use whatever you need, whatever you think is best for that. I'll give you a little close-up of, let me unscrew my camera without yelling in your ears. So this is the rubber, and it just sits in the groove all the way around it. I even cleaned this out better because there was dust in between there and everything, so I cleaned that out better. And this one down here, you can see it just goes right around the edge of that, so it seals that off. Because if you don't seal those off, then you're going to get lint in your clothes, and cause problems. Who wants lint in the clothes? That's what the dryer's supposed to be doing, getting lint out, right? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this all back together again. And we should be good. I'm going to start with putting this piece back in. And remember, we have the 2 screws, Phillips screw heads we have to put in here that go up in the ta-da! The lint catcher. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can. Look how clean that is. I cleaned that with a brush under some water, and that'll definitely take some time off your drying time if that's spotless. So that's good. Alright. Let's stick this up in here. We got some wires here, so that's it. Now we have, well, not clean in there, but let me vacuum that 1 second, then I'll turn this on. I got some WD-40 in here too, so definitely want to clean that up. Otherwise your clothes will smell like WD-40. So use whatever you want to clean that stuff at your own discretion. But I'll wash this out a little bit better, a little bit after this, but for right now, this sounds good to me. Let's see how this sounds. Sounds like a dryer, right? Well, let's hope now it doesn't take 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's a long time. So, I guess if you get anything from this, clean out that lint. Tear this thing apart if you have to. Don't let it go 20 years like I did. Alright. We'll see you on the next one.